It's all fun and games until someone violates a patent. That story and more is coming your way in this edition of the industry's first video newsletter, the music and sound retailer's Vnewsletter. Hi everyone, I'm Jill Nicolini and thanks for joining us. We've got some big news in the world of music video games, plus a cool marketing idea from Normandy, a big anniversary at Ludwig, and a piano manufacturer who's finding out just how easy it is to be green. So let's get started. From the game room to the courtroom, musical video games are all the rage these days, but there's a battle going on between some of the biggest players in that market. Viacom and its Harmonix studio filed a complaint in Boston's federal court to block sales of the video game Rock Revolution, as well as get compensation for the company. Viacom claims the game's creator, Konami Corp., violated a patent for game controllers issued to Viacom in December. Konami had sued Viacom and Harmonix in July, claiming that Rock Band infringed on 2 of its patents. Speaking of video games, you've probably been hearing rumors for a while now about DJ Hero. Well, it's finally been confirmed. Robert Kotick, CEO of Activision Blizzard, released a few details about the game, which is set to come out later this year. During an interview on CNBC, Kotick said the game will let users play competitively and spin discs and mix songs. Louisiana-based PreSonus launched a new business venture in Ireland that will create software applications for its recording and processing products. According to PreSonus CEO Jim Mack, this move will help solve some user problems by designing hardware and software together. Mack says that helps them to tightly integrate, eliminating configuration hassles and allowing the company to deliver features that would otherwise not be possible. Ludwig Drum Company is marking a milestone year in 2009 as the company reached its 100th anniversary. The company commemorated the big birthday with a documentary called 100 Years of the Most Famous Name on Drums, which was shown for the first time at this year's NAMM show. It'll be available commercially in May. Also coming in May, the completion of Steinway & Son's $900,000 upgrade to its factory in New York's Long Island City. The company is going green by installing a solar-powered heating, cooling, and dehumidifying system that's expected to lower the plant's energy costs as well as its carbon footprint. It works by pumping solar-heated water into a 80-ton double-effect absorption chiller. In the winter, the system will convert water to steam to heat the factory, which is pretty darn cool. These days, it's important to stand out from the competition, and Normandy Guitars is doing just that. Company founder Jim Normandy teamed up with artist Sean Cruz to animate the company and some of the bands it endorses in a special comic book. The first issue debuted at the end of last year and every quarter, and the company plans to release a new issue. Normandy has created a point-of-sale display for retailers that can be placed on the countertop next to the registers. They come free with an order of 25 or more comics, the sales of which benefit Normandy Guitars Foundation. More on the story can be found in the music and sound retailer's April issue. Do you sell any gear to schools? If so, you definitely want to check out the National Association of School Music Dealers Conference taking place from April 1st to April 4th. Brian Chung, Senior Vice President of Kawai America, and industry heavyweights Sir Ken Robinson and Bob Morrison will deliver keynote speeches. The event will take place at the JW Marriott Star Pass Resort in Tucson, Arizona. Check out nasmd.com for a full agenda. An amp the size of a lunchbox? Hear all about that, plus the latest in DJ gear right after this break.
Building on their technology that revolutionized studio recording, CAD Microphones introduces their NB2 noise-canceling earphones. Accurate, quiet, and exceptionally affordable.
Time to put your lights on a diet. The all-new X-Series Derby effects from Chauvet shed the pounds and don't break a sweat. Using plenty of LEDs radiating no heat and very little power consumption, X-Series delivers sleek looks, all-night endurance, and stays cool without breaking the bank.
Georgel's award-winning cables introduces the new Master Series plugs, solderless like our traditional plugs, but with the chunkiness players have been asking for.
Those of you looking to sell the art of DJing will want to check out Allen & Heath. The company added the entry-level Zone 22 to its line of mixers. The unit's got 2 stereo channels with dual phono and line inputs, plus 3-band EQ, a soft switch effects loop, and a light version of Allen & Heath's analog voltage control filter system. This offers low-pass and high-pass filters, frequency sweep, and mild-to-wild resonance control. What else is new out there for DJs? Well, Denon's got its new model DNX 1100 Professional 4-channel matrix mixer. This 12-inch tabletop rack-mountable unit gives you 8 analog line inputs, 4 VCA channel faders, and its matrix input assignment capability means you're no longer married to any specific channel for a given input. If you're wondering how to convert your CDs and vinyl records into digital files, American Audio's VersaPort is here to help. It hooks up to your PC via USB and lets you record with your computer's built-in audio recorder or even drive your computer audio software with your CD or vinyl players. And finally, what's a DJ without lights? The 4-bar from Chauvet is a T-bar pre-hung with 4 ultra-slim LED par lights that can be positioned independently. Each light is DMX programmable too. It's packed in a lightweight road case to make it easy for mobile DJs and bands too. ZT Amplifier's Lunchbox 2 is a guitar amp the size of, you guessed it, a lunchbox. But don't let its size fool you. The amp offers 200 watts of power and more than 125 decibels of sound capability. Features include a headphone output, an external speaker output, proprietary dynamic tone shaping, and an ultra-low latency circuit. And here comes Pro Tools 8. This latest version of Pro Tools includes more than 70 bundled plugins and virtual instruments, plus fully integrated MIDI and score editors, 20 new effects, and an 8-gigabyte bundle of loops. Basketball fans in particular will want to stick around for our final note. Just what does MI have to do with Milwaukee Bucks? All that will be revealed in just a little bit.
Ever use your guitar to trigger your MIDI-enabled sound modules? The G2M is a low-cost, compact, battery-powered guitar accessory that brings monophonic MIDI capability to all electric guitars. Peterson Strobe Tuners. For additional information, visit sonus.com. Be sure to check out all these GCI products and more. The new Forge active bass system delivers 2100 program watts, servo loop active technology, speaker cab with 3 built-in power amps, and a 7-tube preamp head, guaranteed to blow more than their socks off.
Milwaukee Bucks fans are enjoying new game day entertainment thanks to a partnership between the team and Casio Interstate Music. The 21 members of the Casio Interstate Milwaukee Bucks Wild Drumline were chosen from an open audition, and they play 8 snare drums, 3 tenor drums, 5 bass drums, and 5 cymbals provided by the store. The troupe made its debut at the Bucks' February 7th game versus the Detroit Pistons and will perform at a total of 8 games this season. Another slam dunk, wouldn't you say? Well, thanks for being part of this industry's first video newsletter. If you have something to say about these broadcasts, Music and Sound Retailers editor Brian Burke is always happy to hear from you. And we all hope you'll tell him and your friends and colleagues to check out this and the past shows on YouTube, iTunes, and at msretailer.com/vnewsletter. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next month.